This is Hannibal here from thehannibaltv.com with a daily news update. And the biggest news for Great North Wrestling is it's coming to Ottawa May the 6th from the Earl Armstrong Arena. Tickets on sale now at ticketweb.ca. It will be a taping for the Hannibal TV. Lots of big news to come for that one, and some big stars are going to be part of it. Apparently, AEW is doing a massive tour of Canada this summer, including a pay-per-view in Toronto. The Forbidden Door pay-per-view will not be at the Minor Hockey Arena where WWE just went, but the real arena in Toronto this June. It's going to be June 25th at Scotiabank Center. And then someone was asking a while ago why WWE never comes to Hamilton, Ontario anymore, where they did a pay-per-view there before, TV tapings, but they kind of stopped coming. It's weird. They go to more of the minor league arenas now and only the major towns and not the secondary towns anymore. But June 26th, June 28th, Dynamite is coming to the First Ontario Centre in Hamilton that used to be known as the Cops Coliseum, which was the site of the very first Royal Rumble that Hacksaw Jim Duggan won. Then Wednesday, July 5th, they're doing Dynamite and Rampage at the Rogers Place in Edmonton, where I wrestled Hyde and White right once on SmackDown, and I can't remember the last time they've done a TV taping in Edmonton, WWE, so that should do pretty well. Here's the weird part. They are coming to Saskatchewan the following week for two separate tapings. And Saskatchewan, for anyone that doesn't know, it's smaller than Alberta. It's one of the least populated provinces. But WWE did do Superstars and Challenge tapings there back in the 90s. There hasn't been any wrestling tapings since then. But Wednesday, July 5th, they're doing Dynamite and Rampage they're doing Dynamite July 12th at the SaskTel Center in Saskatoon. And then July 14th, they're doing Rampage in Regina. So I find it weird that they're taping both Rampage and Dynamite in Edmonton on one night for one of these long tapings that they do. But the following week in Saskatchewan, they're doing Dynamite and Rampage separately. And then here's the weirdest part. They're doing a house show on Saturday, July 15th in Calgary, which to me, in a historic wrestling city like Calgary, why would they get the house show? Although there has been rumors that there might be a third AEW show on either TBS or TNT that would air on Saturdays. So maybe they just don't want to announce that yet. But it's bizarre that Calgary, they're coming to the Saddle Dome, which is like a massive arena, 18,000 seats or so. But they get a house show, and Calgary's way more populated than Saskatoon or Regina. But Saskatoon and Regina get TV tapings. That doesn't make much sense to me. Doesn't make a lot of sense. By the way, NXT had their special last night, Roadblock, and ratings were down for that, 0.15. They named a street in Winnipeg, the street that Chris Jericho grew up on. The mayor of Winnipeg named it Chris Jericho Way today, and AEW is being filmed from Winnipeg tonight. Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, and Don Callis's hometown. So if I could watch it, I would, but I don't have it. Someone checking in from Pennsylvania. Bobby wishes someone would come to Bakersfield besides WWE. I was used in Bakersfield once by WWE. They never actually used me on TV, but it was the night that they had the coronation of King Booker. I was basically got paid to just sit backstage and do nothing. Why would I do an interview with Nasty Boy Knobs but not Sags? Because Knobs is the nicer of the two. Ivan's Saturday morning wrestling was special. Grandma Daisy, Piper wants to say hi. Piper wants to say hi. She wishes everyone in Canada a happy Wednesday. And we hope that if you watch AEW Dynamite tonight, that it's a good one. I'm curious to see the reactions of Omega and Jericho in Winnipeg. Will Prophet make an appearance tonight? I have no idea. I'm not actually. Jeremy Prophet's going to be on the Great North Wrestling event. He's still the Canadian champion of Great North Wrestling. But I have no idea. I haven't talked to him for a long time. In theory, QT Marshall is one of the bookers. I think he's the vice president of AEW, and I know Prophet is close with him. So it's possible. Very, very possible. QT Marshall is feuding with like a wrestling journalist right now that said he was boring, which he is boring. He only got his AEW job because he was buddies with Cody Rhodes and was running Cody Rhodes' wrestling school. But he bores me to death, so I don't blame. Then he says he wants to beat up the wrestling journalist. Okay, that's funny. Tony Drury, I should be getting there. I should be there getting the scoop tonight. They don't invite me. They never. No, none of these companies. Even though I'm by far the most popular wrestling YouTube channel based in Canada, I'm never invited to these quote unquote media scrums because I'm going to ask the real questions at these. Grandma Daisy, I have interviewed Colonel Robert Parker, and it was a very entertaining interview. And I suggest you look it up. So I'll cheers to you for my delicious turmeric tea here. Keeping healthy, and wish everyone a great evening.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates.